What is up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a pretty chill one. This is some sexy ass music. Welcome Ian. Good to see you here. What's up, Vivid Replay? I already saw Ricky in here. Brandon, welcome. Wallet is up, guys. Oh, I should start saying that. That should be the start of my videos. Wallet is up, guys. That's really dumb. I should not. You can't hear any music. I sure can. Crispy Donut Community. burritos are better than tacos. Hiking with Tum Tum. I agree, personally. I agree. I did make the music really low. We'll give it a little bit of bump. Just a little bit of bump. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm feeling it today. I was gonna sit down. I got this chair in here and I was gonna sit at my standing desk, but I set this whole thing up, and about 20 minutes ago, I realized that if I sat, I was gonna be done. So we're standing. Bear Lake trip at the moment. Nice. I remember you telling me that. Bear Lake's awesome. So when we were talking the other day, Bear Lake, where I stayed, was Conestoga Ranch, was a really cool ranch where you can stay in these old covered wagons. We drove the Oregon Trail and stayed there. It was cool. What are we going to destroy today? I've already destroyed myself today, so hopefully that's it. Also, just got a special email. Since we're here, might as well show it off. Oh gosh, why is my face over there? What happened? Hang on. What's going on? Not that you need to see my face, but I bet this is... Oh, I know what's happening. Anyway. I got an email. How about these? I didn't even put mine on. I was supposed to put mine on. I can go get it, though. My new shirts are live right now, as well as these hats. These gold Best Damn EDC hats. They're live as of right now. Which I forgot to link in the description. Let me do that so you guys can find it. Or I can just put it up here. Hang on. Nope, that's the wrong. There we go. I pinned it in the chat. So yeah, there is this hat right here and the shirt. It's a white Best MEDC logo on the front and the back. It says quality outlives, and it's got the skeleton hand. So this is not technically a new shirt. I've had this shirt and been wearing it myself for like a year and a half. But we finally made them available. So they are available today, finally. Ricky, you can have this hat. Instaball. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Truly, truly appreciate it. I feel like this music is loud now. You guys have to tell me. Just walk over and take it. Ricky's not here. Sadly. BD EDC hot tub stream win. We have not booked our flights. No. To Blade Show West. We have not. Oops. That was supposed to be my job this week. I've been very busy, honestly. I've been very, very busy. Primarily working on that video that we published earlier this week, which I do want to spend some time talking about. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, Brandon, I'll do it tomorrow as code word for I don't want to do it now, and I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. We're about to drive. Yeah, that's probably, we're just going to drive. Screw it. The editing was so good. Thank you. So that was a what am I saying? A collaborative effort between Ricky and myself. And, man, we spent 3 weeks making that video. 3 weeks. We spent actually over an entire week planning it out, trying to figure out what we were going to do. And then we spent several days shooting it and over a week and a half editing. CRK gets the work over next. Maybe. I bought two knives to destroy. They may not be the next ones, but they will be ones that we will destroy. worth it. One of the best videos we've posted so far. I agree totally. It's not performing particularly well, but that's totally fine. Like, I would rather make videos that I'm super proud of and enjoy the process of every step of the way that get fewer views than, you know, always just feeding the algorithm and kind of dying inside every time. What brand are the best MEDC hats? They aren't. Inside it just says best MEDC. They fit kind of like a Richardson, but they aren't Richardsons. I like it a little bit better than a Richardson. Zach Coble says, Taylor, my buddy, lives in Mount Airy, and he's going to go look at K-Trucks after I told him where you bought yours. Is yours still running well? No, it is not. It is not. But that's my fault. Hashtag neck knife bros. Yeah. Yeah. So, just to put it out there, moving forward, I'm probably going to move these live streams to this time, 1 p.m. Friday. And there's a number of reasons for that. One of the main reasons is I just want to chill on Fridays a little more. For maybe the last 5-6 years, not this office specifically, but I've usually been the last person to walk out of the office on Fridays. And it kind of sucks, man. Just being the last one to roll out at like 7 or 8 p.m. And if I force myself to do live streams on Friday, then I don't have to deal with that. Parker, what's up? My Atkins shakes are amazing. Down 40 pounds from them. Nice. Congrats. I am up 20 pounds. But that's intentional. Like, I'm intentionally putting on weight. Sucks because I've spent the last 2 years like losing weight and trying to get slim and trim and felt really good about it. And then now I've gained weight. But I am definitely lifting more than ever before too. Okay, so quite a few things to tackle today. One of the first is I now have memberships live on the channel. I've put this off for years, but I spent some time yesterday, the day before, working on memberships. They are live. Dirty bulk into winter. Yeah, seriously. Memberships are live. There's a lot of things to go over. You can click through and see it yourself, but there's obviously the default emotes and the emoji or whatever. But I have a private Discord server. It's not fully set up yet because you can't set it up until memberships are live, and it was really dumb. It took me like three hours to figure out last night that I couldn't set it up until after memberships were live. And at that point, I was over it. Ian says, don't see join near subscribe though. I don't know. I pushed this live at like midnight last night, and yeah, it's not set up fully, but the perks are there and listed out. We're going to be doing, Ian says, I see it, just ignore me. I'm on a perma bulk. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Good to see you here, man. Everybody, please go follow SNX. He makes some really, really, really cool stuff. In fact, I haven't been pocket checked. Oh no, I switched it out. Sorry, Evan. We have a video going up pretty soon. I tossed a different knife in my pocket this morning, but what I have been carrying all week is right here. This is the SNX Workhorse. Silverline, so it's a production model. Pretty sure it's M390 steel. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure same 390. Just such a sick knife. It's that modern traditional, ridiculously good action, and it's bigger. Most of the modern traditionals that you get, except for like the Texas Trapper from Pena, most of them are really like on the small side, and the size of this one is absolutely perfect. So this has been in the pocket pretty much all week. Welcome to Titanium. What's up, Parker? Thank you for the, is that a membership? Is that what they look like? Are you the first member? Yeah, thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. I switched to this one this morning because in the video that's going up, I said that there's a toss-up between my favorite modern traditional right now, and it'd be between these two. Technically, there's a third, but I don't know if I can talk about it yet, Evan. These are dropping this fall, so these workhorses are not out. They're dropping in the fall. But I don't think I can talk about the other knife. Right, Evan? Man, it's just so, that ring is so nice. I have had one other knife in the pocket this week, and it's this one. These just came out as well. So this is the MSF G from Tops Knives, and in LMAX steel. So I included the MSF, I don't remember what it was, the actual, give them a peek. Okay, I'll show them in a second. Ian, thank you for the titanium, or Timascus. How does that work? Did you just, was that 24 months? 12 months? What was that, dude? Thank you. Wow. Holy crap. That's a commitment. Thank you very much. Wow. I included this knife in my favorite knives under $100 sometime last year. And I ended up giving that away, but they've come out with them in G10 with LMAX steel. They're out now, but I don't know what dealers have them in stock. Wow, I like that. The detent on this one is a little light. That's my only thing. Zoom out a little bit. The detent's light, but it works well. And the reason I say that is because when I do it left-handed, it's much easier to kind of fail. Yeah, wow, that's crazy, Ian. I don't remember how many months that is, but it doesn't tell me here for some reason. Thank you very much. Where is that other? So I wasn't going to show this because, Matt, thank you as well for the membership. Where did I put that knife? I have a mess in this bag. That's completely on par for me too. Just don't know what I did with it. I think it's right here. Best button lock. No, it is not in there. Can't become a member on a phone. Well, that's dumb. We're gonna find this knife. It's in this bag somewhere. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, this knife is not in the video that's going up in a couple of days. And it is very slightly different from this. So this is the workhorse. Let's bring it back in a little bit. Come on. Let's focus. So this is the workhorse. This is a liner lock. It's also coming in a frame lock. This thing is really, really, really nice. And then we also have this right here. And this is very similar. Very, very similar, but this is the Beer Buster. So currently there is a Beer Buster front flipper out. It's a junior. This is the full-sized Beer Buster. So you do have a bottle opener here. This is all frame lock DLC M390. And dude, it's just so good. I actually prefer the titanium. I love this in micarta, but something about the titanium just feels so solid, man. Feels so good. How much money? You're gonna have to ask Evan. He was in here. Snix was in here. I don't know if he still is, but he told me to show this off. So this is coming this fall. The Workhorse. I don't know why we're having so much trouble focusing. Workhorse is coming this fall. The Beer Buster will be sometime after that. Come on, camera. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot to switch the... That's my bad. I think it's that one will help us out a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Still gonna hunt a little bit, but... yeah, these things are so sick. Can't wait to see this chat flooded with horns. Yes. The frame locks did come out really nice. Don't get me wrong. I like the liner lock a lot. I love micarta. You guys know that. And this micarta backspacer is such a nice touch. But this thing totally blacked out is kind of sick. Right? I mean, come on. Am I the only one who feels that way? Can't be. Talking differences, they're very, very small. You can see the flipper tab on the Workhorse is a little more prominent. A little more prominent. You obviously don't have the bottle opener on the Workhorse. And it is extremely subtle, but I think the blade shape is a little bit different on the Workhorse. Just a tiny bit, not much. Sick, sick knives. Okay, I got a couple things to open as well. Give me just a minute. Carl Steve says, I pooped twice today. What's the best pocket knife to help me with that? You know, I just don't have an answer for that. I just don't. Also, I forgot to tell anybody on social media that I'm live right now. So we're going to do this right here. Wow, I look angry. I am flying by the seat of my pants this week, man. It's been a wild, wild week. Dropping frames. I don't know why. Internet seems to be good, but I do see my bitrate keep dipping. Not 100% sure why. Of course, the YouTube Studio app doesn't show. There we go. Wow, that is a terrible photo. Whatever. Full send. Don't care. Yeah, my internet's good, but some reason I'm dropping some frames. Not 100% sure why. Ooh. Is my VPN running? Mm-hmm. Hopefully this doesn't screw this up. Okay. Are we still here? Are we back? Forgot to turn off the VPN before. So hopefully we're back. Let me check. Also, something looks off here. Is this not full screen? Am I not streaming? What happened to my settings? I haven't changed anything. Collapse in the chat. I'm back. Something looks wrong. Are we not in 16.9? Yeah, something's weird. That is not 16:9 aspect ratio. Definitely not. What is going on? I'm in 5:4. Yeah, what is happening? I didn't change anything. I don't know what's up. I have my settings right here. My output resolution is 1728 by 1116. It is aspect ratio 48:31. I don't know why that happened. Ricky just changed everything to make sure you value him when he gets back. No. That would never happen. Me valuing Ricky, that is. Yeah, I just looked up and saw in the preview that I have black bars on the sides of the video. So bizarre. I knew something looked a little off when I was sharing my screen. Like when I was setting this up, but I didn't realize it wasn't in 16.9. Brandon, stop trying to steal Ricky. Look at this, guys. We have the actual lander here that we destroyed. I do have the black scale on this side still. Always do a systems check. Dude, I spent an hour setting up today because I was getting it set up so we could do this right here in a little bit. Look at some submissions. But I don't know what happened. Okay, I got some things to show off here real quick. Let's start with the one that I don't even know. I'm doxing myself here. I think that's it. So this is the Colony Collective. Got this in yesterday, so I did already open this up. But we're going to show it on camera too. Check out the TI lander scales from Way of Knife. Hey, okay. Put that on the M390 blade. That'll be a solid knife. Although I have like 40, 50, 90 titanium frame lock knives. But it would be a liner. Okay, so Colony Collective. I saw this on Instagram, liked it, and they reached out. So they sent one over. This is a little sneak peek into something I'm going to be doing some content on. So this is, I cannot remember what they call this thing, but it's like a, obviously you can tell what this is, the handcuff key. And then this is like a little shim that you can use to pop open a combination lock. This opens like little luggage locks, or maybe that's this one. I can't remember. But this is a pretty cool little compact escape tool, I guess is what we would call this. And he's done a lot of stuff. His content creators procrastinating as our back. Yeah, it is. Houdini EDC. Yeah, there we go. So this I would like to put with this. So this is a kit from Tough Possum Gear. I've showed off their little belt pouches before. They also sell a lockpick kit. Link to buy one of these. They're not in stock anymore. He did like a pre-order. I'm sure they're going to make more, but they don't have them right now. But it's Colony Collective. That's the Instagram. KLNY Collective. I think. Yeah. Colony Collective. So I have this little kit though. In this kit, we've got kind of a similar deal. And then just standard lock picks, tension bars or torsion bars, and so a lot of stuff that I have to like practice and learn how to use. Metals Etched, welcome to the party. It's a pretty low-key party today, because I'm pretty low-key today. Charles Wibley, sorry. Taylor, just wanted to say I followed you since Phone Dog, easily one of my favorite creators. Thank you very much. Thanks for all you do. Keep up the great videos. You got me into EDC. Well, thank you for being here, and thanks for following me for so long, because Phone Dog at this point was like 12 years ago. Thanks, man. That's some dedication. What are those things that look like little mini rakes? They don't look usable. Which one's these? These right here. If I'm not mistaken, these are for smaller combination locks. I think these are for like little luggage locks, and then these small toothy ones are for smaller padlocks. Like I don't have an example of one here, but a really smaller, like small padlock. And then these are like city rakes. So I did a lock picking video maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and it did very, very poorly. One of the worst videos I've ever uploaded performance-wise, and I have this weird theory that one video can really hamper your entire channel. And it's not like an unfounded theory. It's something that may actually be true. I don't know for sure, but I deleted that video. So I might revisit lockpicking stuff in the future, but first go around was not a success. And part of that might be because of how boring we made the video. Baba Yaga, thank you for the membership. I'm thinking that is a year. I don't even remember what these are. I need to look them up because you guys are crazy. Oh, I can't join my own. Naturally, that makes a lot of sense. Have to go into my back end. Don't clip that. Oh, it's definitely Friday, isn't it? What is going on? I'm missing a lot of the chat here because I'm trying to talk about some other stuff. Matt says, I'm starting a support group for people who Taylor has forced to buy gear. It started with small with a Civivi Elementum for $50 and went further and further, and now he has me paying $60 for a power pint. Yeah. They're just 1 month memberships to auto renew. Okay. Still, thank you very much. That means a whole lot, honestly. I should have set memberships up a long time ago, but what that does mean is we will have to work on getting this content actually pushed out. So there will be exclusive stuff. One of the first things we're going to do, if you go to the community tab, we're going to be posting like behind the scenes pictures when we shoot videos and stuff there. But for the top tier, there's also going to be longer cuts of videos. So like this NAFS lander video where we destroyed this thing, we're actually going to show all of the stuff that we did to it. In the video, you only see maybe 10%, if that, of all the things we did. Like, I stripped wires for 20 minutes with this thing. We showed like 3 seconds of that. So we'll do full cuts of especially the destruction tests, but other videos, like, you just have to play the YouTube game, which sucks, but that's just the state of YouTube now. And what I mean by that is that I like to be extremely thorough when I'm talking about products. Ricky can tell you, he's now fully aware because he has to edit everything down into something that's watchable. We have to make things that are watchable, and you can't make things super watchable and be extremely informative. You have to find a balance. Otherwise, it becomes this boring PBS documentary that nobody wants to watch, or complete and total fluff. And finding that balance is really, really difficult. And that's one of the reasons we spent so long editing this NAFS lander video. Surprised Taylor loves to talk. Yeah, you know, I have made a career of it. You have it already edited. You have the first edition of the director's cut. I think we go longer. iMacDeath says, I think I figured out connecting the Discord, by the way. Can work it out later. No, I think I figured it out, but I can't. I have a conundrum that I have to figure out because I have a public free Discord server, and then within that server, there is a Patreon reward tier for classifieds. And then now there's a members only Discord server, which again is still not fully set up, but there's no way that I can have somebody be a Patreon member and get into the members Discord. You can't connect Patreon to two Discord servers. So having a little bit of issues figuring that out. I was a little premature on that reward, and I got to figure something out. Maybe I don't want to put it in the Discord server we already have. The whole point of the private members only Discord server is one that's much, much smaller. I want it to be smaller because the main Discord server, while it has its purpose and it's very, very active and there's a lot of really, really cool stuff that happens in there, it's a lot to keep up with. So I want one that's a little more, I hate to say the word intimate because we're all children here, but like just a much more intimate environment, very chill, low key, versus something that is very busy. So that's why there's going to be two Discord servers, but I would like to offer that to the people who are on the Patreon tier, like the equal Patreon tier. And I didn't think about it when I set that up that wouldn't be possible. So I got to find a way around that. But yes, the Discord server will be up very soon, as well as all the other stuff. I got something else to show. Man, I need a Sharpie. I forgot to block all this stuff out. I just got this in. Oh wait, that's my P.O. box. That doesn't matter. Just kidding. Forgot I picked this up from the P.O. And this song is like, okay, now it's picking up a little bit. That is a way chill. Baba Yaga, what is the best EDC set? Over $500 for construction. I have a big budget or over $700, and I love your vids. EDC set? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by set? Hopefully, Joseph, I know you're not in here right now. Maybe you are, but hopefully all of this stuff is public knowledge at this point. But I threw the fixed blade, the Axon fixed blade in my pocket the other day and remembered that I still had a prototype clip on it. And that prototype clip is really long. We will now find you. That's my P.O. box. That's public info. It's in the description. The original reason I opened a P.O. box was to have a wall that was filled with stuff sent to me by you guys. That didn't really work out. I wanted a wall of just really cool stuff. And the only thing I ever got in the mail to put on the wall was a set of hot pink truck nuts. So for the longest time in my old office across the street, I had nothing but hot pink truck nuts on one wall. Just big blank wall, and right in the middle, hot pink truck nuts. Okay, so what we got in here? The knife. Let me find the knife. Keep losing everything. Yeah, I have no idea where that knife is. Oh, I bet it's in this bucket. Matt Calder said, it's been a while since I sent something to the P.O. box. Oh, what'd you send previously? Should have sent an Ozark Grail to the P.O. box. Mike Hunt, Taylor, have you told everyone that you're starting your OnlyFans, or did I just spoil it? Yeah, you just ruined it, man. Thanks so much for the surprise. Yeah, so this is the official clip, and this is the prototype that I got from Joseph back before they came out. So, I wanted the shorter one because this kind of blocks getting in. Like when this is in your pocket and you want to get your finger in here, there's just so much here that it kind of blocks. So I would like to put the shorter clip on. And that's what I'm going to do. And we do have these marbled carbon fiber scales. Which look pretty sick. I'm not really a carbon fiber fan, but again, in my pocket today was this gunslinger jack. So I can be swayed. I like marbled carbon fiber more than anything, like any other carbon fibers. So was that T8? Oh, Matt, that's why your name rings a bell. Yeah, you did the wallet. I remember that. It wasn't Stag, was it? For some reason, I'm associating your name with the name Stag. How close am I? Or am I just an asshole? We know the answer to that, but Stag Leatherwork. Okay. I'm not that much of an asshole, just marginally. Finally catching the best Damn EDC live stream. Let's go. Drew Dude, Dr. Drew Dude, thank you for stopping by. It's a pretty low-key Friday. And for those who might have missed it earlier, I will be doing all of my live streams on Fridays now, I believe. That's not to say I want... Okay, that's a bad way to word it. The regular live stream is just going to happen on Friday. As I've been working with Ricky, I've learned more and more and more of these EDC guys are going live, and I don't want to step on toes. I don't think anybody else is going live on Friday right now. And it's just a really chill way for me to end out my week. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. Oh, yeah, you can actually get your finger in there now without it. Like, if you try to slide it, sure, but you can just get your finger in there. That is significantly shorter. Oh, it's got way better retention too. Oh yeah. Okay, that might stay in the pocket today. I have been carrying this, the Knives by Nuge Wicket in OD Green and Magna Cut. So he didn't have, I was gonna buy one of these, and went to his site, and he only had Magna Cut with black G10 handles. And I DM'd him. I was like, hey, do you only have Magna Cut? Because he had OD green handled ones in stock, but they weren't in Magna Cut. And then I DM'd him. I was like, is there a way to get a green Magna Cut? And he said, don't worry, I got you. And then this just came in the mail with this Offensive Industries ambidextrous sheath, which is really, really sick. And then I ended up buying I don't know where the Primitive Wicket went, but I have the Primitive Wicket XL. So it's just the same knife, but bigger with a Scandi grind. And this one is ADC RV2 instead of Magna Cut. I also have the Primitive Wicket as well, and that one is in 1095 steel, but I don't know what I did with it. The Primitive is sick. This thing is so freaking sharp too. I don't have any more hair to shave to show. We'll just Can we focus on my arm, please? Focus on my arm. No? Light pressure. Okay. I'm barely... This is the sharpest knife I have ever handled, for sure. That was the weight of the knife, maybe plus very little pressure down. Thing is so sharp, scary sharp. In fact, the first time I tried to show how sharp it was, I cut myself. Right there. I tried a mustache shave on an Instagram live yesterday, and it was going to end very poorly. So I stopped. Here's the Primitive Wicket. I have less space because I'm streaming in the wrong aspect ratio. Not sure how that happened. Oh, get the cut string scale-o-matic so we can see how sharp it really is. I think that's at my house. I think I took it home when we were shooting the video and I didn't bring it back. I'm pretty sure it's in my dining room. This right here is one of the sickest tiny knives ever. I freaking love that little knife. Let's test the wicket. We could. I have a few of them now, and in fact, I'm going to have more. And people want to see MagnaCut. But I have a plan for the wicket. I have a plan for this wicket. The Baron Von Tito says, Taylor, stop losing stuff. I'm feeling woozy over here. So most people don't get it. And I understand. I don't lose things very often. Like, I truly don't. I misplace things and I have to look for them. But I tend to put things where I know that I'm going to remember where they are. It just takes me a while for my Rolodex, like, to get around to where I remember having it last, and then I'll find it. Like this thing, I knew I put it in my backpack, but I forgot that I put this in the bum bag. And then when I was sitting here talking, I remembered that it was in the bum bag, so I got it. Yeah, but there's so much stuff all the time, and I'm just slinging things and grabbing new knives and putting new knives up, and what happens is I just end up throwing stuff in a weird place, and in my mind I make a mental note, but I don't always remember that note. So I try, but I'm not always great at it. Okay, let's get these carbon fiber scales on the Vero. Ricky is one of the very few people who has seen like a glimpse into the madness. It is unnerving coming from the guy who has created the madness. It's, man, it's getting worse with age, and I'm getting old. Oh my God, guys, hang on. I got to show you something. Took a day to find your keys that you lost in your freezer. Oh my God. So this, what is this? T9. I knew this felt weird. It's not quite, it's biting, but these are not T9 screws. These are T8s. That's why it's strange. What did Matt Calder say? I agree. Steel snobbery has gotten so high. It really has. The Bushcraft community has really changed my opinion on blade steels. Like, dramatically changed my opinion. In so that I don't really care about them anymore. I really like having certain blade steels, especially if they're truly stainless or very, very rust resistant, like Vanax or MagnaCut. But I'm not over here stressing about D2 M390, S90V, S35VN, or any of that anymore. I think it'd be cool to see a Chris Reeve knife go through this torture test, given their reputation and price point. That'd be sick to see. So I'll go ahead and say, I have purchased this week a Hinderer XM18 and a Tonto Zon, or a Zonto, for testing purposes, for science. I would like to get possibly the blessings of our Lord and Savior Tim Reeve. I want to know his thoughts on it before I do it. Not because I wouldn't do it without his blessing, but I do want to know what he has to say. Should destroy the power pint. Stephen M, thank you for the $1.99. What up, big dude? Buy my fixie. I'm not buying your fixie, dude. I showed off yesterday on Instagram how many fixed blades I have now. Plus, I was missing some because they're in trucks and bags and other camping locations, like in my camping gear. So, no thank you. Kelso turned me on to Nuge. I love his knives. Yeah, dude, Nuge Knives is awesome. Kelso is also a straight-up homie. I love Kelso. If you guys don't know Bushcraft Kelso, you are missing out. He is one of the best characters, well, best people, but he's a character, and I love him to death. Truck knives are a thing. Oh, yeah, for sure. There we go. Hand rub satin with marbled carbon fiber. That looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Although these could be adjusted down. What's up, Nate, Cody, and Chris Diaz? Doesn't matter if you're late, you're here. Bushcraft Kelso does have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he's still uploading, but I had to talk him into doing it. Camping locations. Taylor just hides his knives in various places in the woods. It's true. It's true. I meant like my Milwaukee packouts for camping. There we go. That looks pretty damn good. And that's coming from a non-carbon fiber fan. Although I will say the black washed blade with the marble carbon fiber looks ridiculously good. I will probably go back to micarta, but these are sick. I'll leave them on there for now. Was he the caveman guy? No, he was not a caveman guy. Kelso is a very funny, big-hearted man who I love to death. Did anyone ever find that case you left in the woods on a past video? Yeah. Yeah, I've hidden 3 and they've all been found within like 10 hours. Okay, I got one more package here. So since we're talking about bushcraft and stuff, I also did not block this one out, so we're going to open this upside down. This is a package from a couple of my buddies from the bushcraft scene. This Kickstarter launched earlier today. I have not tried this yet. I have tried this style of coffee. They sent a sample with me, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 months ago. I have no idea. But this is out now. So this is not instant coffee. That's the first thing you should know. This is pre-ground, and it may be pre-brewed, but it's not instant coffee. I don't remember the exact process, but this is a very, very, very different process from most other things out there. So you have to steep this. This is a bag. It's like a tea bag with the coffee grounds in it, and you heat your water up and steep for 5+ minutes to make coffee. So this is very likely what I'll take backpacking now. Either this or instant coffee, but this makes a much better cup. So we have instant coffee over on Carry Commission, and it's really good. Really, really, really good instant coffee from Juno. And instant coffee is not the same instant coffee that you've used in the past. It's much better now, but this is not instant coffee. This is brewed coffee, and it keeps for a long time. From what I understand, so when coffee goes stale, what's happening is the coffee beans are off-gassing carbon dioxide. And from my understanding, what they do here is replace that with nitrogen, I believe. I could be completely talking out of my ass, but I remember something like this from Micah, who runs or helps Casey with Bushcraft Coffee. I'm pretty sure they replace that carbon dioxide with nitrogen or something like that, and it preserves it for much longer. So we have a best by 6/21/2024, so about a year from now. They literally pack the portafilter with the instant coffee. Who? What? Intelligentsia does espresso shots with instant coffee, and it tastes pretty good. Yeah, so I've had great instant coffee. This stuff tastes like you make a pour over at home with some really, really nice beans. And it carries that flavor over. So this stuff's really good. This is live on Kickstarter right now. Again, I haven't tried the actual Bushcraft. I just tried a sample that they had from months ago. I don't know if you were supposed to see that QR code or not. I think it's just a link tree, but they launched now, so hopefully there's no information there that you weren't supposed to have. So these will be my backpacking coffee solution for this next trip we're going to go on. That's why I haven't drank it yet. Got a mess to clean up after this. Being Bushcraft, is it coffee you can have in the field? Yes. Little known fact, this comes from Mere Salt. The coffee grinder has more effect on flavor than the brew method. I totally agree. Yeah. Brew methods can definitely have an effect, but you're really just affecting like your strength mostly with the brew method. There are some other intricacies. Like if you get really nerdy about coffee, I used to be. So before Best Damn EDC, there was Best Damn Coffee. And I'm several years removed from being like super nerdy about it, but anyway, yeah. Okay. So, since we're here, we can talk about this too. I was supposed to be wearing this and I forgot to put it on. So the front of the shirt just says Best Damn EDC. And then the back of the shirt. I'll be making stickers and other stuff with this design. I've had this design since my rebrand. Since whenever I had this logo and launched this, I've had this design as well. Just never used it. Except for my own personal shirts. So these are available right now, as well as these gold 3D puff hats. Shane just ordered one of those t-shirts. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Really, really do. Trying to get cleaned up. That design is as old as the Sneck finger pick. Not quite. No. It's not quite that old. For those of you who don't know, I had this design that I paid for, and it was a snake wrapped around a knife, or a snake around a hand, like that, like a skeleton hand. And it just looked like the hand, it looked like the skeleton hand was just gagging a snake. It was, Hubba Bubba Sedu, is frame lock good for hard use? Yes, but it depends on how hard you're using it. Eventually, like, every lock mechanism is going to break, and truly a fixed blade is the best for hard use, but frame lock is pretty good. The best lock mechanism that I'm aware of for hard use is going to be a back lock, or potentially one of these newer locks like a super lock or the shark lock or the triad lock from Cold Steel. Ricky, I exclusively talk bad about you, so no worries. I think that's all the stuff we were going to talk about on camera. It's a lot of stuff. Bushcraft Coffee is linked down below. I will also link Knives by Nuge, because we did talk about these. I know that there's a restock on these coming soon. The Vero Axon fixed blade. Come on. I don't know when that restock is. He does stuff on weekends a lot, but also that clip. They are on River's Edge Cutlery. What are? Liam de Coker, do you know any good pocket organizers in Europe? Not particularly, not off the top of my head. Wow, he really upped the retention on that clip, like a lot. The fixed blades. What fixed blades? Vero? Oh, yes, you're okay. You're talking about Vero. Gotcha. Restock on 914. Okay. Felicia, good to see you here. She says, hey, if you could only have one fixed blade, what would it be? Let me show you something before I answer that. Let's zoom out a little more. This is a tub, the one that I had yesterday on the Instagram live, of not all of my fixed blades, but like 90% of them. We can talk about any of them. I'm just going to get some of them out here on the table. We don't have room for all of them. Screw it. We're going to do it anyway. So, about, I don't know, 9 months ago, I had like 3 fixed blades. I'm missing a BMKT Father Hunter. I am missing my Schwartz Overland, which is one of my favorite fixed blades ever. I am missing a BMKT Custom Ember, and they're around here somewhere or in the truck. Like, I just have them in various locations, as I mentioned earlier. But these are just the ones that I have on hand here at the office right now. So, yeah, there is a Bradford right here. It's an older Bradford Guardian with M390 blade steel, and this is an Armitage sheath, which I don't exactly love because it's, I mean, listen, look at that friction. It doesn't like snap in. It's held in by friction. See that? It doesn't like pop off like, say, the knives by Nuge. These like snap on. This one just kind of slides. Show the Griffin Scout Medic. Where is it? I know it's here. Am I blind? I just had it. Oh, it's up here. Bro, you need bigger fixed blades. I want fixed blades that fit in the pocket really well. It's a pretty cool little fixed blade. I need bigger fixed blades. Like this one. I do have a really big Actinon Verba fixed blade in my other office. Let me go get it. It's worth showing. I'm glad I walked off because I just remembered that we have something very important to do before I end this stream. Look at this Actinon Verba knife. This thing is a beast, but it's actually smaller than this alligator from Beg Knives. These things are huge. So you can definitely tell that whoever made this has definitely used a lot of knives. There's some, I'm not saying this one isn't that way, but excuse me. What is it thicker? Looks like the same blade stock. Or thickness anyway, but the ergos on that are really good. This is good too. It's just, this is a huge kind of unwieldy knife. I don't like knives this big. Like, what do you do with this? Like, this is a chopper. it can't be anything but a chopper. Like if I'm like working with a knife, I want a knife that's maybe about this size. This is the Tactile Dread Eye. Fits in the hand good. Here's another good example. TKL. I don't know if this is the Raider. There's two knives I have from them that are like the same handle. Well, different handle, but they fit in the same sheaths, but I don't know which one's which. There's a Raider and I don't know the other one. And then another perfect example, since we're on the subject, would be this Wicket. This right here is like a work knife. This is what I would be working with. I have a slightly larger knife than this at home in that Father Hunter from BMKT, but this is too much knife. I feel like there's not much you can do with this that you can't do with this other than maybe like batoning. Which at that point, like I'd rather just use a hatchet. Okay, I gotta get these off the table. We're gonna keep a few around. Also, one that just doesn't get enough love from me is this TPK mid-size Raptor. If you wouldn't be into EDC, you would legit have a Lamborghini. I don't think that's true. I am not that wealthy. I'm not wealthy, but definitely not that wealthy. Mini Lamborghini. There we go. I'd have one of those Power Wheel Lamborghinis. I made that Pena disappear. Were people asking about it? Debt free, maybe? Not in this economy. Mortgages are brutal right now. Okay. What I was talking about is this. Do you guys remember my Walmart EDC video? We have to give this whole tub away to one person. This will be your last call to go comment on that video with what your local find is, like your best local find. So it's the Walmart EDC video I did 2 weeks ago. Go to that and comment what your best find was at a local store. So be it a knife or a flashlight or whatever. That's the way you enter, and you get all of this stuff. The Gerber center drive, this buck knife, the Highline, and everything else in this tub. All in one big box. And because the wallet was so bad from Walmart, I'm also throwing in, I'll throw in that wallet, but I'm also throwing in a Carry Commission Hobey 2.0 from OpenSea. Does it have to be a budget find? No. The best piece of gear you found in a local store. And that doesn't have to be like a mom and pop. It could be like a Bass Pro or something like that. Just what the best piece of gear you found at a local store is. You found Spam. Hey, that's, Spam's pretty good. I actually haven't had Spam since I was a kid. Try to cut an alligator's head off with a small fixed blade. What? What? That is so out of nowhere. I'll be happy when the Civivi cedar comes out. Let's look up the cedar. Oh, Ben's. Is that Ben's knife? The NAF's cedar? Nothing's popping up. The only thing that comes up when you search Civivi cedar is a dead link to NAFs. Right, so you search Civivi cedar, and it just leads you here. So that must be his, like, what is that, a spay? I guess it's not quite a spear point. It's like a spay blade from like an old, it looks kind of like a sheep's foot, I guess, but not quite. I'm just looking at his poster over here. I know which one you're talking about, though. It's like a front flipper, traditional, like modern traditional budget knife. Okay, here's the other thing I wanted to do with you guys today. I have to experiment, so this is largely an experimental live stream. But I've mentioned, and you can see in the title of this live stream, that I have EDC Weekly. This is where my submissions come in. So this is Google Drive. Every time you submit to the show, your picture gets posted here. And I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of submissions. And eventually you'll get like an errant picture of somebody's face, or somebody uploaded the wrong photo, but for the most part, it's pretty safe to scroll through. But yeah, we can just look through some of these. I don't want to get rid of the EDC Weekly. I don't want to get rid of the community show. I want these live streams to be very, very, very community oriented. And I think the best way to do that is to bring this into the live streams. It can get a little bit tricky because I don't always know whose submission is what. And for example, I have the spreadsheet open. The last submission in the spreadsheet is Dirk, and this is also Dirk. Okay, so if I need to see what's in here, I can read the description here. Okay, that's not so bad. I was trying, and maybe I screwed something up when I was tweaking this earlier, and messing with the aspect ratio. I didn't change the aspect ratio, but something changed it. But I was trying to create a better view here so that my face doesn't cover this stuff up. But I just didn't have enough time. So next week, or whenever the next one comes, we'll have a better layout for that. Give us a topic for the next submission, please. Man, I don't know. I'm so far removed from doing the EDC Weekly right now that I just don't know off the top of my head. But this is a pretty cool little carry. And this way you get actually like true unedited raw submissions. When I post them in the edited videos, I pick pretty photos and I edit those, and color themes. I don't know. Okay, here's why I'm like a little bit hesitant to suggest a theme for the EDC Weekly if we're going to do it in this way. Because we go from this photo to the next photo to the next photo. There's no way for me to pre-filter, right? I would prefer these to be completely not random, but like when I see them, it's the first time, so we're getting like that real first experience for both of us. Versus me going through and setting up this pretty production thing. Like I can do that. I've done that in the past. There are versions of the EDC Weekly Live where I did that, and it's possible. It works. It's just, it's a lot of prep. Like to get ready for a live stream and do all of that, it's like 4 or 5 hours of prep just to go live. Because I've got to build a scene for every single photo, and it was a lot. Someone gonna upload something on it. Well, I mean, I can I can look at this before the live stream and make sure there's nothing and delete anything that would be bad. I can do that, but I'm not like looking closely. I'm looking for, you know, stupid stuff, and brands sometimes submit their photos to the EDC Weekly. We are live. I would need to refresh. I don't know if I should refresh. What I can do... Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh. Wrong tab. I can look in another tab to see what stupid thing somebody submitted. Oh, nobody submitted anything. Pup peak. What does that mean? What Ricky said? None of that. What just happened? What did I miss? Maybe I don't want to know. Oh, puppy. Yeah, the puppy right here. This puppy. Yeah. Okay. Let's just take a look at some submissions. So the reason I like this is we can be real casual about it. It allows me to go through more of them, and it's real, raw, just completely unfiltered, and I kind of like that about it. My face is going to cover up some of this today, so I'll have to zoom in for you guys. But anyway, see if I can pick out what we got here in this photo. Obviously, there is an OG TPT. Oh, somebody did submit something. Diamond Stang. We can refresh and show yours. Taylor really loves saying raw. You're not wrong, you know? So we have a Spyderco Para 3. Looks like RGT micarta scales, maybe? Is that what we're looking at? Denim micarta, maybe? I'm not sure what it's like a canvas, but I'm not sure. Also a deep carry clip. Is that a Lynch Northwest? Am I that far removed that I don't know Lynch Northwest anymore? They have a lot more products than the last time I looked. It's an MXG clip. That's why. The bead is from Paracord and Bead. The knife number 2 is a Tinker with titanium scales from, looks like Daily Customs. The beads there are also Daily Customs beads. The Seiko is an SBDC 031 Sumo. And then we also have a TPT, obviously the original one with a skull bead. That bead comes from GD Skulls. We have a titanium Stonewash Pineapple Mini down here from Raylight, as well as a bolt action from Big Idea Design. And then we've got a wallet and a Hank. Mini wallet by Secrid. The Hank is Infinite Designs DE, and then the coin is by Messer Depot Knast, German store for knives. It's pretty cool. Yeah, MXG. I knew it looked a little off. It didn't quite look like a Lynch Northwest, but I forgot about MXG. Why didn't you put the Damascus knob? What? Are you talking about the bolt here? Titanium Damascus knob? It's a bolt. Let's move on to the next one. Whoops. That is from Dirk. Or dshoe_76. I don't have a good way to show like who it's from. That's the only thing about doing this live. JS, what are your thoughts about LED Lenser flashlights? All I know is that they used to be owned by Leatherman, and they're not anymore, or something like that. That's all I really know. Okay, moving on. This next one comes from Eli Muschel. How do you even pronounce that? We have a Maxpedition pouch that everything is in here. LED Lenser is overpriced poo-poo. The knife you see in the center of the photo is the Tenacious Lightweight. Then he has an Olight i3T EOS Donut Edition next to that. He has IRPG listed here, but I don't know what IRPG is. Oh, it's the Instant Response Pocket Guide. It's the little purple notebook behind. He has a Field Notes notebook used as a daily journal, Field Notes Edition Fisher Space Pen. He has a cheap Target notepad for daily briefing, Rhino bootlaces, Aramid/Kevlar, and then he has a Bic lighter as well. And that's it. And that comes from Eli Muschel. I have no idea. Oh, dang. The Power Pint was on sale for $27.99 at SOG's, like on SOG's website. That's sick. The Silent Golfer. Yo, that hard use lander video was sick. Thank you for noticing and watching and enjoying it, because that was the most fun I have ever had making a video ever. Yeah, and we're definitely going to do it again. We have a lot of plans to do that. So here, before we go through any more submissions, I want to have like a little chat and then we can get back to it. I was talking about this on the Instagram live yesterday, and we're going to get real for a minute. Real. Basically for the last like 2 years, maybe longer than that, I've been really stuck inside my head and unsure of what I'm doing next and how to evolve and how to keep having fun doing what I'm doing. And it has nothing to do with being tired of knives. I'm not. I get knives in the mail every single week and it's always fun and I always like them. There are definitely aspects of EDC that I don't really care about. Knucks and stuff like that, fidgets have never really interested me at all, but knives, flashlights, pens, wallets, watches, all of that stuff has always intrigued me, and it's probably always going to. So when I say I got bored, it's not really with the gear. It was bored with my own content, bored with a lot of different things, definitely bored with editing. I am over it. That's why Ricky has been such a good help here. Big boost from Ricky, and he's helped me work through some of this, but this is stuff that I've been dealing with internally for a long time. But what we've been doing since Ricky started is really trying to go back to the drawing board, listen to you guys, right? Listen directly to you. You guys are telling me what you want to see, not always directly, but you are. And we wanted to make sure that we were listening, keeping things fun and interesting, being informative, and still being entertaining. And it took kind of tearing everything down figuratively and rebuilding it to come up with what we came up with. And we put everything into the video that we made this week or published this week. And again, it hasn't done that well, but that honestly means nothing, because right now I am more focused on making videos that I'm enjoying and putting every single video we make through a filter of would I even watch it? Because for the last 2 years, if somebody tells me they didn't watch my videos, like I'm like, oh, of course you didn't. I wouldn't watch them, right? So that's how I've felt, and that's really something that's tough to convey to people who don't make videos. It's just tough, right? I do this day in, day out, week in, week out, and have for over a decade now. And for the longest time, I was making videos for other people when I was doing tech reviews and stuff. And I didn't have a say over what I was doing. I just did what I was told. And I knew that I wanted to continue making YouTube videos, so I made the switch to an industry that I really, really wanted to be in. Originally, that was going to be like camping and outdoors, and now we've settled here because that didn't work out for me, but I've always loved this gear. So that was the logical leap that I made, is like, what do I love? That's how I ended up here. So it's not like I just stumbled upon this. But what happened is I made videos that I wanted to make for years, and then I started to get sucked into this, like, how can I feed the algorithm mode? And I think that's kind of where things went awry. So all that is to say, the biggest point, Ricky says, and to that point, you're also trying to do more all on your own, run, carry commissions, stay in touch with the community, and make vids. Yeah. So not only have I been kind of in this mode where I've got to feed the algorithm and figure out what makes the algorithm happy, I have more people calling, emailing, messaging. I have more people in the community than ever. I have multiple businesses to run. I have people that are now working for me. It's become a real, true business that I wasn't running efficiently. Gen X Gemini says, I guess I should make videos about sleeping. That's what I love. Dude, I wish I loved sleeping more. I procrastinate it every single day. Even with you, myself, and Jordan, it's a lot, and we're grateful AF for all the support. Yeah, none of this is like on you guys. I just feel like I've never really conveyed what's been going on. A lot of people probably think that these changes that are happening to the channel are probably affected by a video from some unnamed source that I'm not even going to dignify with saying. But all of this stuff was in motion well before that video came out. It's been a problem that I've been trying to solve internally and personally for years. I've gone through several different people working for me. I have torn down my set and built it back up. I have tried to make things interesting, and really it didn't come down to like what the videos were about as much as it was just remembering to have fun when I shoot them. I know that sounds really dumb, but it's true. It's true. Like I've just needed to remember to have fun. And when we start talking about that, Ken Rossi, you were talking about it over a year ago. No, I was talking about it like 3 years ago. That's the thing. Like, I've been just stuck, and it's just taken a lot of... I've spent the last 2 years working on my personal well-being. I let my health go really bad, and I got really out of shape. I was the heaviest I'd ever been. I didn't know it, but I was miserable. And then I had kids, and it really kind of forced me to realize that I want to be around for my kids, but I also want to be able to like play with them. And, I never had the energy for that. So I took a lot of energy that I was putting into the channel away to focus on myself and to get into better shape, get into a better mental state. Scott whatever. I don't know your last name. Anyway, Scott says, you sound like you're struggling and burnt out. I definitely was, for sure. And it comes back to not really being burned out on the gear. It's just creatively, I was burned out. And I touched on this in the end of a Q&A video I did recently about, like somebody asked about if I'm still enjoying making videos, and my answer was no. And 99% of that is because I was so tired of editing. I've made thousands and thousands of videos, and I just never enjoyed editing. So being able to hand this off to Ricky and have him put some magic into it that I wasn't able to do because I'm just like slapping things together and trying to get them out the door. That's been a huge, huge change in how I approach videos. Privars, yeah. Don't worry, there's going to be a lot of testing videos moving forward. I think that's a huge thing of what I want to be doing. I don't care to stand at this table and say, look at this pretty knife, look at this pretty knife. I'm sure I will, and I'll continue to show you cool things, but I don't want to just talk about the knives. I want to do. Matt Calder, a moment to recognize that you have been slogging through this junk for years and kept going. Way to go, honestly. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, people like to look at somebody like me, like a creator in this situation, as complaining about something that they would love to be doing. It's not complaining. It's just, it's really hard to convey what's been going on. And part of that is that I didn't realize a lot of what was happening, and it took years of me trying to figure this out to get to the bottom of it. The Baron Von Tito says, prioritizing personal health, whether it's rest or fitness, is essential. Keep up the great work, man. Thank you. Yes, it truly is. It truly is. Like, I do feel that if I had not fixed myself personally, physically, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing. I would not be in the same place. I would probably be sitting on that couch, well, that's not there anymore, a chair, and just making another video, like planning a video and just going through the motions. And when you fix your health, you also kind of fix your mental space too. And I feel very, very vividly if I don't go to the gym and I miss the gym for a week or two or something like that, which I haven't done in a long time. But when I do get that way, like if I do miss the gym, I start to feel it mentally as well. Not just physically, I mentally start slipping. Everyday Celt says, those of us that have followed you long enough know the reality of your path-finding journey. Yeah, it's been tough, and there have been some empty promises from me, like I'm going to change the content, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do this or that. And it's all in good faith. It's just, it's not all worked out. And right now, I feel the best I've ever felt physically, professionally, mentally, everything. The only thing that I feel right now is that I wish things would slow down just a little bit. And honestly, that's what we did with this lander video. We spent 3 weeks on it, and we slowed down. And I think we made a much, much, much better video. Something that was way more watchable. It didn't get the views that I was hoping for, but I don't really care. We did the right process. We're doing the right thing. We're on the right path. And that's really all that matters. Ricky, working with you has definitely been the most fulfilling job I've had with another creator because you do prioritize life outside of content. It's refreshing. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to like cut it off, but I have to. You burn out so bad if you don't. Health is wealth. Yeah, for sure. Ryan Brakefield says, hey man, I just want to let you know you're valued. Thank you. And I'm praying for you. No idea if you're a believer, but I was in the same place and found a lot of peace and joy through Christ. Can't say that I go to church or, sorry, I'm reading and trying to answer at the same time. Sorry. But thank you. Mentally and everything, I'm great. I feel awesome right now. Physically, I'm hitting goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year, which is awesome. This morning, I hit my heaviest deadlift ever for 6 reps, which was amazing. I thought I might get 1, and I got 6. So, yeah, the work is paying off. I saw something about Zachary Fowler. To quote Zachary Fowler, who is not, I wouldn't say we're close friends, but we know each other, and I kind of miss talking to that guy. He said, you're not complaining, you're just explaining. That's exactly it. Otherwise, we would not understand how you're feeling. Yeah, I just want to be candid. I've always been candid and kind of an open book, and I want to know that you guys understand where things are. Personally, I feel great. I'm tired. Trust me, running 2 businesses and having 2 young kids is tough. It's a lot. Things usually don't wind down until really late, and I get like a snippet of personal time at the end of the night, and that's why I end up staying up so late. And I need to just go to bed early, but I just don't. If I don't stay up a little bit, I have 0 time to myself. And I mean to just even like watch a video or catch up. I just don't have time for it. So I'm trying to squeeze in just a little bit of personal time just to, you know, play a video game or something, but it ends up being a really late thing. I would love to see you do, this comes from Ken Rossi, I would love to see you do lives with makers and discuss stuff that might be cool. So I plan on having people on these live streams. So it's not always going to be just me sitting here talking or just looking at submissions. These live streams, and I might do more, right? If these become a popular thing, they've been a lot of fun for me, but if they become more popular on the channel, I'd love to do them 2 or 3 times a week and have people on. It'd be effectively like a podcast, but I mean, it could be a podcast. This man hit a 405-pound deadlift like a boss. Yeah, dude, I'm feeling it, man. I want to sit down right now. Oh, my lower back is just done with me today. Missed this one. Aside from the gear videos and my favorites are like the Bushcraft videos and the real life stuff. Yeah, I want to do a lot more. We have a really fun video planned for November. Like, I say fun. I'm hoping it will be fun for you guys. For me, it's going to be a big, big challenge. And there may be more of these in the future. I'm super excited about it. I don't want to give it away. I want it to be a surprise when it comes out, but oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. This guy falls asleep on the couch. I do. Almost nightly. I should do a live with Jeremy Sires. You know, he called me yesterday. Jeremy Sires called me yesterday, and we maybe next week, maybe the week after, we're going to try and do an episode of Whiskey Knife Fight. We're going to try. It's been a long time, so. Sounds like you need a cigar. I will have one tonight. In fact, I might have one at 3 today. I'm going to bounce at 3. So we got about 20 more minutes. We'll get some submissions in. But yeah, I think I want to go have a cigar before I go home. Go ask Jeremy where Whiskey Knife Fight is. Go ask him, not me. Sit down. I explained at the beginning of the stream that I was planning on sitting down, but my stool is shorter than I remember. So I set all this up, and then I sat down on the stool, and I was like this. So I can't really sit down. So do you smoke pipe? Yeah, I do. Did MC ever get back to you for a live? Yeah, we're going to do a live stream too. I'll have Metal Complex on here. I'll have other creators. I'll have makers. Tom from Notorious EDC is going to come on. We got a lot. Been meaning to ask if that Zycar lighter is still treating you well. So that's funny. I was looking for it this morning. I don't know where I put it. I still use it, but I've misplaced it. Imagine that. So I have this Zycar today. The reason I like this one, show you. Oh, we froze. What's going on here? Oh, is this thing not plugged in? Did my camera die? No. What? Please hold. Please don't. We're going to have to go without that camera. I'm afraid that if I try to fix it, it's going to crash OBS and then the stream will end. So I'm going to just not do that right now. It doesn't normally do that. I don't know what happened. I could try to maybe unplug it and plug it back in. But if I try to fix it inside OBS, it will almost certainly crash. Yeah, it's stuck. We're gonna just move on and not try to fix that. We'll just do it this way. So this is a soft flame butane from Zycar. That's the first time this one's ever frozen. It may be dead. It's black, like the screen's black. Yeah, I don't know what happened with it. plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. That's what happened though, it died. Battery depleted, yeah. Brandon Miniman, thank you for the $5. Miss you, buddy. Favorite OTF you had to pick, if you had to pick just one? Favorite OTF would be... I want to try one of those Core Edge, like the one that has no body screws. But the favorite that I've tried, man, I kind of miss my Microtech katana. I had a katana back in the day, and that thing was huge. I want to try to switch this battery. I know we don't have that much more time, but I'm just gonna see. Hawk Dreadnought. Dreadnought. I don't understand why that wasn't charging. I sold the katana. I have purchased and sold that same katana 3 times. So I told myself, like, I'm not doing it again. Okay. So this is back. It's charging. It's not depleted. But this is still frozen, and I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, we're done. We're done. Moving on. Okay, let's get back to a couple of these submissions before we get out of here. So this one again was from Eli. Greg, are you still in here? This one's for you, buddy. I saw you pop in. Refresh. No. So I would normally just try and refresh that camera, but for some reason OBS crashes when I adjust cameras. So before I go live, I have to fix everything, and it crashes like 6 times, and then I get it good, and then I don't touch it again. I am strongly considering bringing my Windows PC back here so I can use Streamlabs instead of just OBS on Mac. OBS on Mac is very bare bones, but Streamlabs is so nice. I'd love to see some of the submissions uploaded during the stream. Oh, is that what you're telling me to refresh? Sorry. Okay, let's look at this one for Greg, because Greg is like the biggest brass whore I've ever met in my life. This one comes from Justin Vinson, or what's their Instagram? Give me just a sec. No Instagram shared. So Brass Money Clip, he says he doesn't know what brand. There is a chapstick sleeve from BLC Metalworks on Etsy, which is in pure brass. The Everyman Brass Mini Twist Pin from Everyman Grafton is what I'm thinking, but Everyman is the brand. Prometheus Beta QRV2 in brass with the pocket clip instead of the keychain, and then a Victorinox Classic SD with custom brass scales from ASZ Knife Maker out of Poland on Etsy, with a brass lanyard bead from Z&C Metalworks, also over on Etsy. Every time I buy one, I tell myself I won't mod it, and then I do. What, a Microtech? All right, let's see if there are any new submissions. I'm going to have to do this in private first because I don't know if I can trust you guys. There's only 2 from since we started this stream. Oh, I don't have to refresh. They just show up. Here you go. Here's one from Mitchell Forsyth, who can be found as Vivid Replay. Oh, you're in here. Cool. EDCNC, thank you for the $2. What's up? Gotten a cool new knives this week. Yeah, I'll come back to those in a sec. What we have here, top right, is that Pete's Pirate Life V6 coin. The like compass comes in the compass box with a little like trident or something that you put in there and it reveals something. I don't remember exactly. Then we have the Carry Commission Custom Malibu. This was the ProTech Malibu 20 CV topo scales with the pearl button. Sorry, my face is covering that up. Gotta mod the bug outs. We also have a... That's not a pineapple mini, is it? It is a pineapple mini. What is the other mini one from Raylight? There's a LAN. There's no LAN mini. Anyway, the pineapple and LAN are very, very similar flashlights. Anyway, we have a Skeletool CX. Is that a CX or is it just a regular with a... Just regular with the topo blade? We have a rustic heirloom hitchhiker wallet in black leather. Can't get my face out of the way of that. As well as a micarta topo. Is that a mini champ? No way. Damn. It's a classic SD. Okay. I'm less jealous now, but I'm still a little jealous. I don't know where those scales came from, but we have a lanyard bead on that from, or a leather lanyard from Bushcraft EDC. There is a leather organizer next to that in black leather. That is from Paradrop. It is the Triari 3.0 with a belt clip. Why is that not moving over? There we go. And then in the bottom, we have the Carry Commission Big Idea Design mini clicks. Oh, those scales on the Classic SD are also from Bushcraft. Okay. Yeah, Leatherman didn't ever make the topo with a CX blade. They definitely should have. Yeah, I agree. Very cool. Thank you for sharing Vivid Replay, or Mitchell. Okay. This one is also one that came in during this stream. We have this one's from Joshua or Diamond Stang. That is a Bond Arms 45 LC or 410. Those little derringers are really cool. Tennessee Santa, when we were in Tennessee, when we got stranded, he was a huge fan of these little derringers. We also have a CRKT Razel and a P&W Bushcraft tray. Looks like a custom one. That's actually got... Oh, it's the EDC tray. That's right. Yeah, these little derringers are sick. He had one in every chamber, or chambering. Caliber? Why are my words so hard right now? All right, because you guys asked for it, let's go pooch. That man about to pull up with a chode. What? Okay, who is this from? This one is from Pedri Van Schalwick. Schalwick. We got a... Here we go. Rock_spider_EDC over on Instagram. In this photo, we have a Giant Mouse Ace Rio. R-E-O. As well as another Raylight Pineapple Mini in titanium, a Big Idea Design bolt action with a Timascus clip, and then an Orient watch. That Orient watch is a Bambino, and then the ring you have here is a Titanium Studios custom-made Damascus wedding ring. It is a cute dog, but I feel like it's a little yappy. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's a little yappy. A little yappy, maybe. I want to click on this one because this is a sick photo. Goodness gracious, that's a clean, crisp photo. This one comes from Nick from Maker Goods Co. And it's maker.goods.co on Instagram. All that we have in this photo is an iPhone 14 Pro. We have a Tissot. Whoa. Very, very sensitive controls in Google. That is a Tissot 1853 watch Leatherman Wave Plus, and then his own wallet, which is the Stealth Minimal Wallet. Discount code for doggo. Nice digits on the credit card. Yeah, it's the last four, but let's try another photo. Wow, that's got a lot of stuff in it. This one's jumping out at me. Elijah Johnson. So that is a Phoenix PD25R for the flashlight. He's got an O-light, like, it looks like one of those magnetic clip ring things on there. I've got one up here. I use it for, I put it on my overhead rig, so I've got a lint roller, and then I just hang. This sticks to my overhead rig, and I just hang my lint roller on it so that I always have one for live streams and stuff. That is a SOG power pint as well. We have a, I don't know what that fixed blade is. Tops Knives El Pionero, El Pionero, I guess. And then a Spyderco Native 5 with Rips Garage Tech scales and a Lynch Northwest clip. Lint roller EDC video? No, that's not a Tour Knives. Get out of here, Ricky. Get out of here. Of course that's not a Tour Knives. Okay, so I would like a little feedback on this. It doesn't help me if you put it in the live chat, but maybe in the Discord or on the members post or wherever. I'd love to know what you guys think about this live format of me going through these. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's fun. Don't put an F in the chat for Ricky. Get out of here with that. Pinero. Oh, it's an Ed Calderon design. Cool. Yeah, they misspelled it in the description. They put Pionero. That's the thing. When I'm reading these descriptions off, like, sometimes I'm screwed by whoever wrote it because they get it wrong, and then I get it wrong because I'm reading their words. Happens so many times. But it is what it is. Ricky asked for it. Don't give Ricky what he asked for. You guys know that by now. Come on. That's a cool photo. So we have a, this one comes from Pastor Shane Smith. Shane Smith 72 on Instagram. He says, I am an older guy, not very tax savvy, so I've never submitted anything. So we have a Leatherman Wave Plus and an A24 from Rovivon. That is the titanium version. A little lanyard bead on there. This comes from Vice Anvil Tool. I can't remember what they're called. Let me check his description. Vice Anvil Tactical Jurassic Croc in copper. And then a money clip with some dollar bills, y'all. That is maybe an extra wallet with the Apple AirTag holder in it. Am I right? Extra AirTag wallet. Look at me. Spyderco McBee from Jonathan McNeese with a little holder for it. I don't know who made the leather holder for it. We have a Mont Blanc pen with a Mont Blanc case. And then a car fob for an SRT, so a Hellcat of some sort, right? I'm sure he tells us, yeah. And the bomb bead was a gift, so he doesn't know where it came from. It looks like a bottle opener on the bead. That's kind of cool. That's a cool carry, especially for an old. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys or show you. You're probably not going to be able to see it. Where is it? There's one very significant gray. Oh, it's right there. There's a gray hair in my beard there and one right there. First 2 gray beard hairs. I am now also an old. Just like you, Greg. Just like you, Greg. I have a favor from Ricky. Please subscribe to our Carry Commission YouTube page. I need it to beat Taylor's channel. You know what? Why don't you give Ricky what he wants? Go subscribe to Carry Commission. Old head. Yeah, dude. I'm getting my first grays. You can see it from around the world. The gray hair seen around the world. Damn, I'm getting old, man. Oh, I'm getting so old. No, oh. Don't look at that. No, don't look at my emails. Damn it. Why did it log me out? Dude, Google is against me today. All gray hair is earned. Dude, pluck it? I don't want to pluck it. Okay, so why did my lights go off too? Jeez, man. This whole thing's against me. So I went out with Jordan to a bar this weekend. I will spare you the details. We went to the preseason's Panther game and had a lot of fun. But then we were like, our wives are asleep. Let's not been to a bar in years. We got kids, you know. Let's go to a bar. God, that was our first mistake, man. We were definitely, there was one old guy at the bar by himself, had to be like mid to late 60s. Everybody else in there had to be using fake IDs. Everybody. Dude, I felt so old. So old. Jesus. So first potential issue is Google just logging me out in the middle of a live stream. So there's my first bit of my own feedback. I want to choose one more. I got to go soon, but I want to choose one more. That's why brew pubs are so successful. Okay, so for the record, I suggested us go to a poorhouse, where I knew, you know, it was kind of an older crowd, and Jordan's like, nah, let's go to this new looking bar. And yeah, we were the olds at the bar for sure. This is a nice photo and a perfect example of why you don't really need a whole lot of expensive stuff. I mean, there's an expensive pen here, whatnot, but this is a fairly budget carry. This comes from Vojislav Hlad. Vojislav? It's probably Vojislav. Trying to find him in the... I cannot find him. Hang on. What are we looking for here? Open C, maybe? Hang on. I'm trying to find the actual submission so I can... Here's the one with the drift. This is the drift, so it's older than the drift. Give me just a second. Gotta find it. Man, where is it? There it is. Found it. Okay. Put F in the chat for Taylor. Wait, why? Because my emails all got exposed. Back from the walk. Okay, so we have an OpenSea leather wallet. That's the Gun Deck. Might be a Gun Deck Mini. And then we have a helm watch. That is the Vanuatu titanium on a CNS paratrooper strap. So that is an elastic strap. I really like elastic bands like this on watches. I have one from Nick Mankey. This Civivi knife is the Conspirator. I was right. Damascus. I have that exact knife in this case over here. The Silex gear pin, that is like an OTF pin, so it's the opposite of a bolt action. It flies open instead of retracting with a spring. Pineapple Mini from Raylight, as well as a titanium key bar, and then the phone is a OnePlus in a MagPool case. Gotta fill up these water tanks. What? Yeah, that's a sweet carry. And that knife is like $90. The helm watch is going to be probably like, I'd say 500 or so. $60 wallet. I think they're like $80 or $100 for the Silex gear pin, 80 for the flashlight, 80 for, or not 80, but like 60 for a titanium key bar. That's pretty solid for like 500. Well, with the watch, it's like 1,000. It's a solid photo too, yeah, for sure. Great lighting. The real expensive gear in this photo is that MacBook Pro, though. Ask me how I know. Okay, that is going to be the last one for now. Let me know what you guys feel about doing a live EDC Weekly like this. Like, if I'm going to do this, I will do legitimately just submissions for like an hour. And then that'll be the stream or something like that. I feel like it's fun. I want to get back to doing more community-based stuff. So, just like somebody like Brandon, just text me and tell me what you think. Other people, go to the Discord or, you know, wherever. I want your feedback on this format, because I want to do them, but doing the videos is just not worth the effort. They're boring for me to make. They're kind of boring to watch, but I really want to be able to put the gear out there. I like the live feedback for sure. That's, I think, the best time. Ricky, I don't want you to FaceTime me. Could you do 30-minute submissions in 30 minutes like today? Realistically, I'm going to just go over on whatever time I set for myself. But yeah, the idea is to do kind of a variety show with these live streams. So, just to recap before I get out of here, memberships are live on the channel right now. They're not fully fleshed out like the rewards are, but we're working on getting them out there, like building the private Discord server. And again, if you're in the public Discord server, that one's free, always will be. I'm just creating another one that is a little more exclusive, so it's not quite as busy, because the main server has 24,000 people in it, and it's really easy to get lost in there. So if you want like a little more chill, smaller vibe, then I'm creating a members-only Discord. There's going to be early access to videos. There's going to be extended cut videos. So like this Landers video that we did earlier this week, that was a 18-19 minute video. We're going to do like a 30 to 40 minute version that shows all of the cuts and stuff that we did. So lots of stuff for members. It's gonna take a minute to set it all up. Shirts and hats. This shirt is available. This hat is available right now. Where is the members only one? So you have to be a member on the channel to get to it. And then I haven't set it up yet. We created it, but you had to activate memberships on YouTube before they would let you link a Discord to it. So it's so backwards, but they're like, make sure you get everything set up before you make your memberships live, but then they hold features back until they go live. So anyway, it's built, but not ready. We'll be doing that in the next few days. So hats and shirts are available right now. Bushcraft Coffee Co. That's live as well. Oh, yes. And then finally, the winner of all this stuff from the Walmart video. I would use my top-down camera, but it's busted now. So we got, just as a recap, a $60 G-Shock, Gerber center drive, a Buck Highline, Open Sea leather wallet, this Hart utility knife, a 2-pack, this flashlight, some pens, fanny pack, all of this stuff. We're going to do the drawing for that right now. Let me pull up YouTube comment picker. And then I got to pull up the video. Okay, Avo, I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you for the membership. Thank you very, very much. But also tell me how it's pronounced, because you submit, you're a member, like I just don't know how to say the name. Anything goes. Okay. I'm currently loading the comments. 437 comments. Do you want the tub? It does not come with the tub. Avoid. Oh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. The underscore throws me off then. Avoid. Okay, that's okay. Give the man the tub. We don't need it. Okay, pick a winner. Here we go. So this is for commenting on the Walmart EDC video with your best local find. So if the first comment isn't actually commenting what the request was, then too bad, we're going to draw again. Pick a winner. Landshark. There it goes. My best deal came from West Marine, a boating supply store. I got a SOG Power Pint for $28. Bro, what? Okay, we're going to save that screenshot and go to Finder and save that as Walmart EDC winner. We don't need no stinking tubs. Congratulations to Landshark0068. If you're in here, congrats. If not, I'll be in touch. Shane says, how do you join the channel as a member? I don't see that as an option. You have to go to the member, like the page. Somebody said you couldn't do it from a phone. You have to do it from a desktop. So that might be the problem. But you have to go to my channel page and then there's a join button. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That was $250 worth of stuff I got at Walmart. I wanted to keep some of it. I wanted that buck knife. It's actually kind of nice. Better get the tub. Do you think USPS would just let me put it in the tub and slap a label on it and ship it? Actually, you know what? Tub is included. Ricky has to deliver by hand. How's that for a compromise? Well, just go buy one at Walmart. They were out when I went back. Shane, thank you for the membership. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And just for those members who have signed up, again, not everything is there yet, but we're going to get it there. I enabled these last night at midnight and realized that some of the stuff couldn't be done until they were live, and I was just too tired. So we will have a full cut of the lander video next week. The poor lander. Look at that thing. Now, technically, I did snap this scale with my hands after it was removed. I did it for effect. I needed a dramatic thumbnail, you know? Didn't matter anyway. Take your time on that. Yeah, the long cut of the lander video will be up for members next week. And there will also be members only live streams. Much more chill vibe there too, probably. Serial hobbyist, what's up? The Snyder cut. Medford versus Strider. I think I would much rather do CRK versus Hinderer. Oh, what's up? Oh, Silent Golfer. Yeah, that's your... yeah, I know about that. Would love to see a Strider next. I forgot to mention all of the knives that were... there's a $20 coupon for Urban EDC for me. It's BD EDC. It's 20% off. Since you're here, Matt, you want to list out what knives that code's good for? Because I can't remember them. Members only after show. I will be smoking a cigar. The people want a Strider. Okay, fine, Ricky. Donate your Strider to the channel and we'll do it. I don't have a Strider. I know the code is good for a lander, like the Sagai High lander. I don't know what other knives it's good for over at Urban EDC Supply. And Matt, you might have to tell me when that code is good through. I thought it was until the weekend, which means like a few hours. Honestly, that's even better. The members only after show can be you lounging in a chair smoking a cigar while chatting. That'd be great. I can't smoke a cigar in this room though. Yeah. But yeah, I think a members only live stream will have to happen probably like every other week. If I do all of these live streams, I could easily be going live like 3-4 times a week, which I wouldn't mind. I love talking. New streaming times are also great for us here in the EU. Yeah, glad you could join. I think this is going to be the new time for like. It's always going to be tentative, like if something comes up or I'm out of town or something. But like I like having this on Friday. Helps round out the week in a real chill way. David Hurst, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it, man. Very much. Is this different than the Patreon Discord? It is. So I explained earlier. Okay, hang on. Let's pin that real quick. That's a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can pin it here. I can't pin that. Oh, replace pinned. There we go. Real quick, I just pinned. If you go to Urban EDC Supply, which is urbanedc.com, you can use my coupon code BDEDC. And it is good for the Sagai Highlanders, JG10 F5.5, the Matsi Basilisk, Runt 5 Sagai High Damascus, Luft Concepts, AV&T Avent, Chavez Redencion 229 with Lee Williams Kickstop Black G10 ends on Monday night. Code BDEDC. That's 20% off. It's a pretty good deal. Thank you for that, Matt. My link, you can just click the link in the description for the lander. There's a Sagai High lander in the description. So if you click that link and then use the code, it's 20% off. Okay. Ken Rossi, he said, I think I was lagging. Is this different than the Patreon Discord? Yes. When I was creating that, I didn't realize that you can't connect Patreon to 2 different Discord servers. And I was trying to figure out how to make anybody with the Patreon also able to join the YouTube members Discord. And there's no good way unless I disconnect Patreon from the existing Discord. And then that would ruin all of the classifieds. I haven't quite figured this conundrum out just yet, other than having to like manually do it, and that's way too much to try and manage. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it all work. But I wanted to have AV Nut Forever to me. Thanks, Cole. I wanted to have a much more chill, small server, and the plan was to have Patreon and YouTube members in one server. But now if I try to do that, I'm going to ruin the whole classifieds thing. So I've got to figure out how to do it. But yes, it is a different server. Matt, I don't think we'll be destroying any of them that you sent that I know of. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. I am 18 minutes past when I said I was going to get off here. So yeah, everything will be linked in the description. I'm going to update the description of this video with all of those knives as well as the code and a link. Let's destroy an urban minimalist. Will we still be able to see the subscriber lives if we subscribed on Patreon? No, I don't think there's a way for me to do that either. It is all run through YouTube. So, yeah. This is the downside of having two different like subscription things, but I like having this all in one platform, and maybe eventually I can run it all through YouTube. I don't know. That might work, but Patreon is yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Yeah, have a great Labor Day weekend, everybody. Cutting Maniac, sorry you missed the live. We'll be back next Friday, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Sorry the aspect ratio is all jacked up and my other camera turned off and I didn't want to lose the whole stream, so we'll get it all sorted out. Avoid. Thank you for the 345 pounds. Euros? That's euros. He says, thank you for the great live. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you all for making this such a fun hangout. Have I got the Knoll Knives voodoo? Yeah, real quick. It's right here. Sure do. So freaking smooth. It's because it's like polished blade. Right there. Just. All right. That's it. See you guys. Have a great Labor Day weekend. I will be back next week, so we're going to hit this BRB because I don't have an outro screen yet. See you guys. Thank you.